Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing a Diverse World Season 3, Leg 16 today. As you can see, it ends in an hour, so you don't have to worry about cheating. This leg is already done with. I waited as long as I could to do this, that way we can see as many people on the results screen as possible. I think an hour is just enough time. Currently, we are in 28th place. Hopefully, we can get into that top 25 position, which just means we have to do really good today. Where did we place last time? Last week, we ended up in 51st with that good of a score. We beat Mist by 1 point. That makes me feel pretty good. But hopefully we are able to get in the 24-5, 24-6 range. That looks like where the top 10 finish kind of is. But let's get started. Now this is by Mapper. It's really a diverse Europe, not so much diverse world. We do have 5 minutes per round, which is a very long time. And we are able to move, zoom, rotate, and do everything but look up information online. Now that says Nuevo or Puevo, Asia. Nueva, Asia. With a weird phone number, yellow license plate here, and that looks like Spanish over there. Now, I can't exactly tell you where the sun is, but God, it's definitely in Spanish. This is concerning to me, because if it's in Spanish, we do the back of a black car. This could be Uruguay. I think it's going to end up being South America. Now, that's Lima Gas. I don't know if Lima Gas is going to have anything to do with Lima, Peru. It could. But the Radio Asia, man. Really? Really? That says PE, Mazda, Peru. So the Lima does make sense. The Radio Asia still does not. Can we get back on that highway? Looks like we have to return to start. I need to find an exit, a highway number, a distance to Lima, something along those lines to definitely help us. We might struggle, if not. Ingreso a Asia in 3 kilometers, which maybe that makes more sense for the Radio Asia if the town itself is called Asia. Now that says Lima, so Junior Lampa 990 should be the address in Lima. That doesn't mean we're in Lima. We could be close by. We've got to be 3 kilometers away from whatever that is. Gosh, man, this Google car is all over the fucking road. And then something else. Highway numbers are going to be our best friend, man. And it doesn't look like we're able to find anything highway related. We are able to get off the road everywhere, which is not what I want to do. I want to continue to go down the road. I want to continue to find signs that may have information on them. But we might struggle. Now, we do have the black car. I don't think Lima Gas is enough to put us near Lima. I mean, we could always try and find Asia. But I feel like that doesn't actually exist. It definitely feels like it's a highway. We are heading north. Does that mean we're south of Lima? I'm not too sure. Villa Barbosa. It feels like a lot of these billboards are just fucking empty. I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Reduce your speed is what that sign said. An urban zone, so speed limit is now 35 kilometers, which is actually pretty slow. Is that a cop? That's an ambulance? Why is there an ambulance just parked on the side of the road? The San Andes, Andreas. To Casa de Campo in San Andreas. Something about your house and camping in San Andreas? Andres? Did we go the wrong way? Is that what it comes down to? We went the wrong fucking way? Because we're finding literally nothing. No highway numbers. No sign saying you're 40 kilometers away from Lima. Nothing. We know we're in a town called Asia or something along those lines. It has Asia somewhere in their name. But there's nothing else fucking here. It's amazing. Granted, white, and white, we usually think of Chile. But I guess they have it in Peru too. Not the most sunny area. Mountain to our west. Guys, this fucking round sucks. But the good news is we're not in Europe, which I think we end up in Europe more than anything on this map, so keep that in mind. Use Caro, yeah, again, just not a sign that's going to actually tell us anything. It's probably like, reduce your speed, or speed zone ends soon. So exit, something, can't make it out. I think it was 60 something. That's an SOS call box. That's if your car breaks down. Not helpful. This is to go towards Mala. Well, we don't have a lot of time, so can we find Mala in 5 fucking seconds? I don't think so. We're probably... Yeah, we did find Mala. Here's Asia. We found Asia, guys. We're 3 kilometers south. And actually, no, we end up being inside of Asia. So we end up being 3 miles off. We found Asia, which I didn't think that was going to fucking happen. But look what happens if we look, I guess. There's Mala, which we just saw. There's San Antonio, which I don't think we saw. But here's Asia. I'm glad we got it, I guess. Number 2. Right-hand side. Where's the sun? Sun's to our south, so we are in the north. White divider lines with the white dashed lines. This is your typical Swedish road, but I can assure you this is not Sweden. I'm leaning more towards Jordan, although Israel, maybe. I don't think the UAE. There's the flag of Tunisia. So, kind of where we wanted to guess. That says Sousse. I know where Sousse is. Sousse should be to our east. So we could be on P12. And Kairouan, which is here, is to our west. So we're in between. And what was the bottom one? Emsaken. And here's Emsaken. So we gotta be west of these two and east of this one. And then that is El Canais, which should be to our south. Here's nice. Not spelt the same way, but it's there, it exists. I wonder if we're like further down. Although I don't know how big of a town this is. Fuck, we don't have a road number either. But El Canais, Crucia and Kairouan. Again, 2 names that I don't really see in the region we want to have our guest down. We do need to find a road marking that hopefully says P12. If it doesn't say P12, we're kind of screwed. There's the Emsaken and the other one again. And there's the Crucia. Which Crucia, I guess, is going to be to our north. Or it's not going to be anywhere. There's not a lot around here. Unless it's the region, the border region, which would put us in a tough place. Here's Kirker. I need to find a road number. I need to find something else. Granted, there's no distances on those. We're entering Virage Dangereux, which actually doesn't sound like a town name. That sounds like be careful. You're entering a desert. We are heading west, which might be a problem. What did this sign say? Nothing that we could understand. Granted, Tunisia is pretty much a giant desert. I don't know, man. A road number would be great. A distance to one of those cities could be cool. But the fact that the cities and the region are named the same thing concerns me. Because that could be pointing to a city. It could be pointing to the region. And since regions are a lot bigger, we could be in a lot wider range of places. And I'd rather not have to worry about that. So let's just spam click our fucking way out of here. We are coming into another town. Hopefully this has a name that we could find. And it's gone. Unless we're coming into the town now. Perhaps? This feels a little bit more developed. Looks like we have a street middle traffic circle thing. That's to Kairoon, which is over here. Follow P12. Do we ever come across a traffic circle? It doesn't really look like it. Unless there is one. Is there... Marachi City El Hani? Is that what this is? Is a drugstore? It could be. Which would then put us way out here, because we went the distance. Maybe we're in El Honk. Maybe we are. If we go back to start, we need to find the Jama Al Gufran. There's nothing fucking here. Let's head east if we can. See if we can't find anything else. But these are wide open fucking roads, man. There's nothing around it. There's nothing. Which scares me. This feels like it's a radio tower. I can't even move. It's definitely a radio tower. I feel like we're over here more. I really do. I feel like we're not in El Honk, but we're coming into El Honk. This could be El Honk. I feel like these aren't even like... I feel like these are regular people. What are they doing? Is this just a thing? And it does end up being actually El Honk, just the other side of El Honk. But again, 2 miles off ain't fucking bad. Ain't fucking bad. Granted, we do have a lot of time, so I'm guessing a lot of people are getting these locations. Yellow divider line, I think that's a Nigerian cop. We don't have a roof rack, which is actually surprising. Right hand side, yellow divider line. And the sun is to our north. Is it though? Yeah, it's to our north. Which, I mean, Nigeria's pretty close to the equator. Yellow divider line, right hand side of the road. With Ecuador E25. Oops. Here's E25. We're on kilometer 215. That's not helpful because it looks like it goes kind of throughout the entire country. So we know what road we're on, E25. Now we just need to find, I don't know, a distance to a major city would be great. We are heading north on it. That says, welcome to Los Angeles. Los Angeles on E25. I feel like that's toward the south for some reason. Alrighty. All we gotta do is follow this until we find Los Angeles. That's it. The hard part is gonna be following. Here's Santa Rosa, El Campino, El Guado, Balo Chico. Which way does it go? This way. No? Nowhere? It's gotta be here. It wouldn't say welcome to Los Angeles on E25 if it didn't exist. Or am I just asking for too much here? Luz de America, Santo Domingo. Where does it go here? Nowhere. I guess we try again? And we zoom in a lot more. Let's follow E25 until you see Los Angeles. That's what we do. That's all we gotta do. It can't be this difficult. Unless we are blind. And we kind of are. But like we're really zoomed in. Here's San Francisco. I feel like it's gotta be close to San Francisco. And then it goes to the right. It goes north. There's San Antonio, Santa Rosa again. El Retiro. Santa La Maria. Really? Really? Is it just, does it not exist? Does it just not fucking exist? There's no way. There's no fucking way. Las Mercedes. El Mango. Mirador. And then it goes this way. I really don't know. How are we missing? This feels like the easiest thing to fucking find, and we can't fucking find it. Is this like a joke? If it is, it's a terrible one. Does it split? Is this also E25 over here? Then it goes up north. Guys, how are we not able to find this? How? Found it. Fucking thank God. Where is it? How far north? Pretty far fucking north. If we return to start, we are probably a kilometer south of the Welcome to Los Angeles sign. If this is Los Angeles, we might be down here a little bit more. Let's see. Can we find a hotel on our west? Or something that looks like a hotel on the west? I mean, there's buildings out here. There's street roads and signs out here. It's going to be tough to tell. But we know we're south of Los Angeles. And I feel like from here to here, maybe a little bit further back. I feel like we have a good guess. I'm not confident that it's going to be a perfect score, but I'm confident that we're going to be within 3 miles of the place. And I think that's what's important at this point. The Welcome to Los Angeles sign has a road to the right, which doesn't look listed on this map. Unless this is it right here. Let's go back a little bit more. And it ends up actually being a lot closer to where we were. We end up being a kilometer off after moving our guest back. But still not bad. It's just we're not doing great. We're 19 points off. Unofficial coverage. I'm actually surprised. .lk. So we generally know where we are, but really? And now we can get official coverage. Okay. Now that's the starting position. Obviously, we were able to get out of the unofficial coverage. Happy New Year. Was it MK? Right, because that's Macedonia, ain't it? I don't think Macedonia uses the Latin language. Right-hand side, white divider lines. We could always return to start to get the language back. However, can't really get anything from that. I'm so confused with these locations. I'm so confused. Is this going to be Sri Lanka? I don't know if we're on the left or the right-hand side. It feels like we're going to be on the left based on where the road signs are located. I can't tell where the sun is. Because it's that way. Not EU plates, which we already knew. The fact that it doesn't have yellow... I thought Philippines at first, but there's no yellow divider line. That says India on it. That literally says India on it. Are we going to end up in India here? Kind of want to go with over here. Because this isn't a major city. And we all know India doesn't have main official coverage. So Sri Lanka's a play. They do use English. But the Philippines can still be a play. And Malaysia and Indonesia. Oh man. So what the fuck does the MK stand for? I have no idea. There's the language. Definitely not Bhutanese. Sri Lankan, not at all. Could it be a weird Pakistan by India? Maybe. Maybe? Unless that's the Philippines. But the Philippines also uses English. This is going to be the worst round we have, unless we find something else. And we might not find something else. I would love to be able to read more of these signs, man. Love to be able to. Now we're getting yellow dividers. Well, not yellow dividers, but yellow on the right and the left. It's back to white here. What the fuck? We welcome you. I see Shaba. Doesn't help me. Same sign on this side as well, so that might be a region. We're fucked. This is not good. Not good one fucking bit. God damn it. Alright. Left-hand side, we saw the rickshaws. We had the white line. If this was more yellow, I think I'd be more inclined to guess the Philippines. We might move it to Borneo. Over by, like, Malaysia. I don't think it's going to be Borneo on the Indonesian side. But, again, we are on the left-hand side of the road. And the roads keep changing, man. And the roads keep fucking changing. Definitely a unique location. We haven't really had a lot of locations like this. I'm trying to think of where a place that would have India's help would be located. Besides, like, Sri Lanka. The something international road, internal road. I want to read that sign. Australian aid? What? I feel like it's got to be the Philippines then. Yellow license plate right there. I wish we just had a sign that just said you're in the Philippines. Seriously, I really do. I really do. Maybe on Panay. Maybe. Granted, there's probably so many clues we just missed. I guarantee it. I guarantee you guys are going to be like, Maff, you missed it right there. Sri Lanka. Are you fucking kidding me? I have no idea. I have no idea. Down south more? It ends up being a lot further north. That's our worst guess. It took us 4 minutes and 50 seconds to figure out it was Sri Lanka. I don't think I wanted to guess Sri Lanka because I didn't see the rounded text. Maybe I just didn't interpret it correctly. But it's usually a lot more rounded. So, I guess it kind of makes sense. But it ends up being north of the island. Now we need like a pretty much perfect score here. It looks like we are on the right-hand side because of the way the car is facing. Yellow divided lines. Sun is kind of setting, but it is kind of to the north. I felt like the United States at first, man. But can we trust the sun? Can we trust the fucking sun? An old truck, no front license plate unless it's green. I don't think this is Vermont, though. So who else uses a green license plate? That I don't actually know. It could be Canada. Can we get an actual better view of that? Not really, but I think that's a Canadian Manitoba license plate. Which would put us out here. Maybe. I think that's what it said. I thought I saw an M on there. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. The sun is setting, so I guess it makes sense for why it is where it is. I don't know Australian license plates. I don't know New Zealand license plates. I don't really know a lot of things, clearly. What do we have? We have special rates for Enbridge pipeline workers at all Western Star hotels. So we're by a pipeline, the Enbridge pipeline. I should know more about that. Here is the Enbridge, I'm guessing, oil producing factory thing. Can't rely on these trucks for really too much information unless we were able to read a license plate. Would it make sense for a green license plate in Canada? Maybe. Maybe. I wish we just had more, man. No passing, that's not a US sign, so we're not in the United States. We get another license plate that looks the same as the first one we saw. 3-Star Trucking, never heard of them. And we're not able to get anything off the back of that. However, that is next 5 kilometers, so it does, I think, confirm us to be in Canada. We are entering a town, which that actually might be the best thing we saw. Does that say Manitoba on it? It does. 255 and 256. You got me. Here's 262, here's 250. We need 255 and 256. They should be right next to each other. Here's 254, here's 255, here's 256. So these are right near each other. So from here, we need to find what town this is. If this even is a town. I hope it is. I really do. This says Ebor Road, not what we wanted, and then this says Cromer. That's literally where we are. So, I think we're on 255. We return to start. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. We went south there. So, actually, it's north-south. So, we're probably on 256 here. North of Cromer. I don't know a good distance, but if we could find 257 in relatively few clicks, we know we're going to move our guess a lot further north. That's that intersection right there. We might place in the top 10, guys. But the fact that I'm able to find all these clues, minus Sri Lanka, just goes to show that maybe everyone else is getting these as well. That's 166 west, and I can't see the crossroad. 54 north. Can we find 54 north? Is this going to be 54 north? It's going to be an unmarked road. Is this going to be marked? It's not going to be marked. God, man, I hate unmarked roads. Actually, there's the pipeline. How far south did we go to get to the pipeline? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite a distance. 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be like 2 kilometers or so. So we should be about 5 miles north of the Enbridge pipelines. There's no crossroads where we spawn, although there's one kind of close. 2 clicks. And that's the 53 north. So I feel like we're actually like right here. I feel like this is a really good guess. I feel like we have a chance to get a perfect score, but I don't want to be too confident. I don't. But I think we have a good guess. Please? And we do get a perfect score, and we end up being 69 yards off. So that's actually really fucking good. That's really fucking good. 24,601, with our worst being Sri Lanka. Granted, we have 5 minutes per round, so we're going to be able to find a lot of clues we typically aren't able to find. I'm hoping we're placing in the top 10, although I wouldn't be surprised if we place top 50 again. Let's check it out. We're not even in the top 10. Not even in the top 10. Nighty's getting a perfect score. It's Nighty. I expect that. Topotic in 3rd. Simi in 4th. We are 24th. Radu C's in 18th. God, man. 24th. I think that was one of the more diverse worlds we've ever had. I mean, we ended up on 4 different continents. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But that is going to be where we call it for the day. So thank you all so much for joining me. I had a blast, although placing in the top 24 with a score of almost 400 points off of a perfect score. A little ridiculous. But things happen sometimes. Simi's 11 points off, so clearly we're missing a few easy clues here and there. Maybe not so easy. I mean, we did struggle with Sri Lanka for 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and we kind of just guessed the middle of the island. But that is going to be where we call it. So thank you all so much for joining me. We do have a Pro League going up tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is the May challenge. Wolf Trekkers League started today. If you guys signed up for that, make sure you play it. You have a week to do each round. It's going to go on for about a year. But until next time, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. But until then, have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.